And now the starting lineups for the visiting Colchester Lakers. Number 3, McKenna Wicks. Number 10, Riley Garrow. Number 11, number 22, Jalen Wicks. And number 43, Megan Thompson. And the rest of the Lakers. Head coach, Coach Reed, assisted by Hannah Hill. And now the starting lineup for Mississippi Thunderbirds. Number 10, Destiny Pigeon. Number 9, Taylor Bordeaux. Number 14, Cassandra Reynolds. Number 15, Aliyah Wilson. And number 23, Mackenzie Vincent, and the rest of the Thunderbirds. Head coach for Mississippi is Kim Luno, assisted by Ron Vincent. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we ask that you please rise at table and remove your caps as we honor America with the playing of our national anthem, performed by our MVU Band.
Good evening and welcome to Northwest Access TV's presentation of Franklin County Varsity Girls Basketball. My name is Bryce Batchelder, and tonight we are at the Thunderdome here at Missisquoi Valley Union as the Thunderbirds host the visiting Colchester Lakers. The Thunderbirds come into the evening with a record of 4-4, while the Lakers boast a similar 4-2 start. Before we get to tonight's starting lineups, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. And now for tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Colchester Lakers, number 3, McKenna Wirtz, number 10, Riley Garrow, number 11, Nicole Norton, number 22, Jalen Barowitz, and number 33, Megan Thompson. The Lakers are coached by George Trebe. And for the Thunderbirds, number 10, Destiny Pigeon, number 12, Alexandra Bordeaux, number 14, Cassandra Reynolds, 15, Aliyah Wilson, and number 23, Mackenzie Vincent. And the Thunderbirds are coached by Tim Luno. Colchester starts with possession in this game. A three-point attempt is just off for Megan Thompson. The Lakers get the offensive rebound. They've had the ball for over 50 seconds so far, this first possession. Of course, helped by that offensive rebound, but they are being nice and patient as MVU starts to extend that defense, trying to force Colchester to speed things up and make some moves rather than just pass it around the three-point line. MVU looks like they're starting in a 1-3-1 zone. Colchester continuing just to pass around, trying to shift the zone, and that corner two-pointer, good for Megan Thompson this time. She has the first points of the game. Colchester with an early 2-0 lead, 6:40 to go in the first quarter. That pass from Alexandra Bordeaux, a little bit too high, out of bounds, and Colchester gets the ball back. MVU putting on a full court defense. Colchester dribbles through it easily. And right back to Colchester's patient offensive set. MVU sticking with the 1-3-1. Of course, on those 1-3-1s, the opportunities generally come in the corners. Like that one, that three-pointer off the back rim from Megan Thompson. She's taken all 3 shots so far for Colchester. MVU now with the ball, but tight defense from Riley Garrow knocks the ball away. MVU able to recover in the backcourt, but it was touched by Garrow, so not a backcourt violation. Ball goes out of bounds. MVU will keep possession. Leah Wilson passes it into Bordeaux. Bordeaux with the ball handling duties here up at the point to counter MVU's 1-3-1 defense. Colchester starting with just a straight man-to-man. Of course, I see the irony of saying that in a girls' game. Bordeaux's shot off the rim, gets her own offensive rebound, and the second try goes. Ties the ball game up at 2 apiece. About 2 minutes and 45 seconds into the first quarter. Riley Garrow with an attempt at the rim, doesn't fall. Reynolds with the ball, passes over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux gets into the corner, looks around, had some space, elected not to shoot it. But that shot's good for Cassandra Reynolds, her first points of the game. MVU up now 4-2. MVU still sticking with a full court press. Colchester able to break it. Thompson in the corner, puts up that mid-range jumper, is good. Megan Thompson with all 4 points for the Lakers so far. Lakers now putting on their own full court press. Reynolds with the ball, gets it over the half-court line. Bordeaux close by helping her, but Colchester's defense, aggressive defense up by the half-court line, giving the Thunderbirds some trouble. Rest assured, Destiny Pigeon was not fully established in the front court, which is why that was not a backcourt violation. Either way, ball goes out of bounds, back to the Lakers. A little bit of contact there. The referee eventually calls our first foul of the night. Will be on MVU. Foul called on number 14, Cassandra Reynolds, her first, team's first of the evening. Ball to the high post into Barowitz, but that's one of the spots where a 1-3-1 defense is stifling. Pass the ball at the free throw line. You have 3 defenders immediately on you as Vincent tried to take it a little too strong going up for the layup. It was a really good opportunity for the Thunderbirds. Regardless, that pass just barely gets through from Garrow to Norton. Norton back over to Garrow. Corner 3 is too strong from Wirtz. Mackenzie Vincent gets the rebound for the Thunderbirds. Pass it over to Pigeon, who brings it up. Now gives it back to Bordeaux. Bordeaux looking around. Most of MVU's players kind of outside near the three-point line and the foul line. Vincent gets the offensive rebound, gets her own rebound again, this time gets fouled. It was all started by Destiny Pigeon making a move to the hoop. And that Colchester foul on number 22, Jalen Barowitz, her first, team's first. Mackenzie Vincent at the line to shoot 2. Hits the first free throw. Substitution for the Thunderbirds, Avery Guyette enters the game. She's a freshman. And Vincent goes 1 for 2 from the line. Gives the Thunderbirds a 5-4 lead here. 3 minutes to go in the first quarter. Colchester still passing the ball around the 3-point line. MVU still in their 1-3-1 zone. Mackenzie Vincent was anchoring the zone. And Cassandra Reynolds with the steal. MVU coming back the other way, Bordeaux. Over to Pigeon. Pigeon tries to get it down low to Vincent, able to. Unlucky bounce from Vincent. Not able to convert the layup. That was the danger of Colchester fronting Vincent down in the post. They can get the pass high enough. There's no one between Vincent and the basket. And that Colchester bucket, number 10, Riley Garrow, her first of the evening. Colchester now takes a 1-point lead, up 6-5. Just under 2 minutes left in the first quarter. Bordeaux looking around, closely guarded by Norton. Down to Vincent. Line drive pass, and this time Vincent puts it in. She now has 3 points, puts the Thunderbirds back on top by 1, 7-6. Garrow bounces the ball off of her foot and out of bounds. Possession goes back to the Thunderbirds, and we will have our first timeout of the evening. 30-second timeout called by Tim Luno, coach of the Thunderbirds. Just under 1:40 left. MVU leading 7-6. Coming out of the timeout, 1:37 left in the first quarter. MVU up 7-6. We got a tight one so far. Bordeaux dribbling up, pass it over to Reynolds. Reynolds to her left, finds Pigeon. Pigeon gonna take a mid-range jumper. Short, but offensive rebound from Guyette. Langlois will get fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. Colchester foul on number 5, Lexi Litchfield. Her first, team second. Langlois misses the first. We got 2 young varsity teams facing off this evening. MVU with 2 freshmen and 2 sophomores. Langlois, one of those sophomores, hits the second free throw, puts MVU up 8-6. Colchester also with a freshman and a surprising 6 sophomores on their varsity team. So a number of these players will be playing each other for the next few years. Colchester with some better, quicker passes on this possession. It pays off for them. Nicole Norton hits a 3-pointer. Puts the Lakers back on top by 1, now leading 9-8. Norton's first points of the evening. 45 seconds to go in the opening quarter. Pigeon was stopped. Oh, a nice find. Good look from Langlois down to a cutting Cassandra Reynolds. Reynolds doesn't get the bucket, but she does get fouled. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. And that Colchester foul on number 5, Lexi Litchfield, that is her second, team's third, as Reynolds misses the first. of her 2 free throws. And goes 1 for 2. MVU so far shooting 50% from the line, 3 of 6. MVU still with the full court press. Colchester breaks it. Somehow able to squeeze on that baseline underneath the basket. Gets the pass through. Litchfield staying in the game with 2 personal fouls. 20 seconds to go. Pump fake over to the corner. Litchfield over into the corner to Karpinski. But Langlois with defense. 4 seconds left. 3, 2, 1. A long 3-point heave off to the left from Alexandra Bordeaux. And at the end of the first quarter, we've got ourselves a tie ball game. 9-9 between MVU and Colchester. As we take a short break between quarters, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Six and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. And just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Some scoring leaders for you so far this evening. For the visiting Colchester, Megan Thompson leads her team with 4, Nicole Norton with 3, and Riley Garrow with 2. And for the Thunderbirds, Cassandra Reynolds and Mackenzie Vincent each with 3 points. Alexandra Bordeaux with 2, and Jaylyn Langlois with 1. Only 1 foul called on MVU so far on Cassandra Reynolds. Colchester has 3, 2 of them on Lexi Litchfield, and the other on Jaylyn Barowitz. MVU going to start the quarter with possession. Bounces off Bordeaux's foot, loose ball. Able to wrestle it away, so it's not a jump ball, and get it over to Reynolds to save the possession. Bordeaux now over to Wilson. Wilson using the screen, stuck up top, but finds Reynolds. Reynolds goes to her right. Gets it down low to Vincent. Vincent over 2 Colchester defenders. She now has 5 points. Puts MVU back on top, 11-9. Guyette's defense almost pokes it away and does finally. Bordeaux hustling, so they have a 5-4 advantage. Over to Guyette. Guyette with the jumper. It's short, but Vincent down low gets the follow. Vincent taking things over here in this second quarter. Now with 7 of MVU's 13 points, and they open up a 4-point lead, their largest of the game. Just over a minute gone by in the second quarter. And we're going to get a blocking foul called on MVU. Be on number 11, Avery Guyette, the freshman. Her first, team second of the first half. Mackenzie Vincent had a few opportunities in that first quarter, but kept getting the unlucky bounces off of the rim. The rims are being much more forgiving to her in this second quarter. That 3-point attempt is good for Nicole Norton. That's her second 3-pointer. She has 6 points. Brings Colchester back within 1. Colchester keeping the full court press up on the Thunderbirds. That pass out of bounds on the baseline will be Colchester ball. MVU keeping with their full court press. Colchester breaks it. That corner 3 is too strong for Litchfield. Excuse me, for Thompson. Gets it down to Vincent. Vincent kicks it back up to Bordeaux. Bordeaux drives out to get to Reynolds. Reynolds shot off the back. Vincent got the offensive rebound. Those rims, of course, I mentioned how forgiving they've been to her in this quarter. Announcer's jinx, unlucky that time. But Bordeaux with the good hands knocks the ball out of bounds, but it will stay Colchester ball. Litchfield passes it in to Norton. Back to Litchfield. Norton gonna take the corner three. That's just off the back of the rim. Reynolds with the rebound for MVU. Bordeaux going to bring the ball up and slow things down a little bit. Bordeaux gonna keep it herself, pulls up for three. Off the back iron, ball bounces up and hits the basket support, and that is out of bounds. It will be Colchester ball. Norton with the ball. Looking around over to Litchfield. Litchfield takes it herself and gets in the books with her first points of the game and puts Colchester back up top, 14-0. MVU did have a 13-9 lead. That was their biggest. Colchester now on a 5-0 run. To go up 14-13, MVU passing the ball around the three-point line. The baseline drive kicked out. Now Bordeaux up top. To Wilson. Wilson gets it into Mackenzie Vincent. Mackenzie Vincent with a turnaround jumper. Puts Thunderbirds back up by 1, 15-14. Vincent already with 9 points. We're not even halfway through the second quarter. If I'm not mistaken, all of MVU's points so far in this quarter. That three-pointer too strong for Nicole Norton. So I think with MVU's 1-3-1 defense, they're just fine giving Colchester those open threes as long as they can prevent any open looks down low. And MVU eventually gets the foul call. Foul on Colchester number 10, Riley Garrow, her first, team's fourth. Cassandra Reynolds checks back in. Alexandra Bordeaux going to get a well-deserved rest. Pigeon with the ball, goes to her right. Going to drive baseline, stops short. Couldn't quite hold her balance. She's called for travel. MVU puts on a full court press, albeit kind of soft, I think just to slow down Colchester a little bit. And they fall back to their 1-3-1. Corner three is up and off once again for Megan Thompson. Again, MVU content to give Colchester open three-point looks, knowing that they are not falling at the rate that Colchester would like them to. Three-pointer for MVU, that time too strong, but offensive rebound from Langlois, and she is fouled. Colchester foul on number 23, Emma Litchfield, her first, team's fifth. Langlois hits her first. MVU has gone 1 for 2 from the free throw line every time they've gone so far. Langlois is going to try to break that streak, and she does. Now has 3 points and gives MVU a 3-point lead. 17-14, 3.5 left in the first half. Colchester passing the ball around. This time, instead of the three-point attempt, Megan Thompson chooses to drive a baseline, but kicks it back out to Litchfield, whose three-point attempt is short, but Colchester keeps possession. Thompson now going to put up the three. That one's off. Reynolds with the rebound for MVU. She drives it herself. A nice bounce pass across to Langlois. Langlois doesn't make the shot from the block, but that three-point attempt bounces up for Pigeon and off of the basket, supports out of bounds. The shot didn't go in, but what a find from Cassandra Reynolds. Bounce pass across the lane to Langlois. Those are the looks that MVU wants. Colchester dribbles the ball up. Bordeaux just takes the ball away. Takes the layup herself with the friendly roll. Bordeaux now has 4 points. MVU is now up by 5, 19-14. That 3-point attempt is too strong for Karpinski. Vincent gets the rebound for the Thunderbirds. So, three-point attempt too strong, but Vincent with the offensive rebound. Bordeaux gonna take that baseline jumper and hits it. She has 6 points. Colchester calls a timeout, 2:08 left in the second quarter. MVU leading 21-14. MVU had gotten up on the Lakers 13-9. At that point was their largest lead of the game, but then Colchester went on a 5-0 run to take a 14-13 lead. But since then, an 8-0 run for MVU opens up their lead to 7. Part of it has been MVU's defensive strategy with that 1-3-1 zone, not letting Colchester get any opportunities down low, but just letting Colchester throw up as many threes as they want, and so far, unlucky for Colchester, they have not been falling. Karpinski with that baseline floater, her first points of the game. Score is now 21-16. Reynolds tries to get that bounce pass into Bordeaux. Bordeaux eventually recovers and over to Vincent. Vincent's shot is short. Ball goes back out to Pigeon. Pigeon with the long jumpers off. We'll get a foul called on MVU. Number 15, Aaliyah Wilson, her first. Only the team's third. A pretty clean game so far for MVU. Minute and a half left in the second quarter. That open lane for Garrow, but Garrow not able to take advantage of it. One of the few times that MVU's 1-3-1 didn't shift quick enough to give an open look at the hoop. Bordeaux into Vincent. Vincent just taller than everybody. Mackenzie Vincent now in double digits with 11 points. MVU leading 23-16. About a minute left in this second quarter. Colchester still passing the ball around the three-point line. Into the corner. Karpinski going to be called for travel, dragging her pivot foot. 52.3 seconds remaining in the second quarter. Reynolds with the ball, over to Pigeon. 45 left. Down to Mackenzie Vincent. Vincent kicks it back out to Wilson. Wilson gonna take it with her right hand, dribbles it off her foot and out of bounds. Colchester ball, 36.2 seconds remaining. A couple subs coming in for the Thunderbirds, Avery Guyette and Kelsey Parody. Couple freshmen into the game, as I mentioned before, two very young varsity teams. 35 seconds to go. Colchester gets the ball across half court. 25 seconds remaining. Litchfield looking around into the corner for Karpinski. Karpinski gonna put up a short shot. 15 seconds left. Pigeon with the ball for MVU. 10 seconds. Over to Guyette. Guyette looking around, back to Pigeon. 5 seconds to go. 3, 2, 1. Pigeon's got to just throw it up. Just gets the shot off, but not a clean look. Doesn't matter though, because the Thunderbirds go into halftime with a 7-point lead on Colchester, leading 23-16. And before we send it to halftime, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. MVU with the lead 23-16 going into halftime. We're going to take a break, and we will be back with you for the second half here on Northwest Access TV. Welcome back to the Thunderdome here on Northwest Access TV. I'm Bryce Batchelder. We have a good game on our hands so far between the MVU Thunderbirds and the Colchester Lakers. MVU leading 23-16 coming into the third quarter. Before we get to some stats, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Some scoring leaders as Colchester is going to start the second half with possession. For Colchester, Nicole Norton with 6 points and Megan Thompson with 4. For MVU, Mackenzie Vincent leading all scorers in the game with 11, and Alexandra Bordeaux with 6. Speaking of Bordeaux, she gets the steal. She's going to take it herself with her right hand, just bounces out. And we're going to get a reach-in called on MVU. On number 15, Aaliyah Wilson. That's her second. Team's first of the second half. We ended the first quarter with a tie ball game, 9-9. MVU went on a 4-0 run to go up 13-9, followed by a Colchester 5-0 run. Colchester retook the lead 14-9, but since then it has been all MVU on a 9-2 run, which is giving them their 7-point lead of 23-16. The drive to her right from Garrow, met by 2 MVU defenders. Both teams with similar records, MVU 4-4, Colchester 4-2. So good even game so far. That three-pointer is good for number 11, Nicole Norton. She has 9 points. Brings Colchester back within 4, now trailing 19-23. Can Pigeon match it? She cannot. Saves it. What hustle by Pigeon, but Mackenzie Vincent not able to keep her footing and falls down with the ball and is called with a travel. But great hustle by Destiny Pigeon to save the rebound off of her own three-pointer. MVU's 1-3-1 zone has been giving Colchester plenty of trouble, but that time Riley Garrow able to get behind it enough to draw a foul. She'll go to the line to shoot 2. That MVU foul on number 23, Mackenzie Vincent, her first, team second of the second half. Garrow misses the front end. MVU's 1-3-1 zone, using the strategy that they're not going to give Colchester any open looks down low close to the basket, and they're content with giving Colchester plenty of open three-point opportunities. Colchester just hasn't been able to make them. If they start falling in the second half, though, MVU could be in trouble. For that time, Garrow got down low to draw the foul. One of the few times Colchester has been able to attack MVU in the paint. Get a foul this time, I believe, called on Riley Garrow. That's her second. Team's first of the second half. Minute and a half gone by in the third quarter. Pigeon beating that 5-second clock, gets the ball in. Reynolds blocked by Garrow. Garrow throws it up to McKenna Wirtz, her first points of the evening. Brings Colchester back within 2, 23-21. Just a minute ago, it looked like MVU was in full control of this game, but Colchester on a 5-0 run to start this second quarter. Reynolds misses, but gets her own rebound. Out to Pigeon. Pigeon for 3, off the back of the iron. Guyette with the hustle play to keep possession for MVU. Down to Vincent on the block. Vincent fouled, I believe, before she attempted her shot. Colchester foul on number 22, Jalen Barowitz, her second, team second of the second half. A good find from Aaliyah Wilson to Destiny Pigeon. Destiny Pigeon wide open on the opposite block. Pigeon's first points of the evening. Surprising given how much we've called her name. She's been involved in plenty of other ways in this game besides scoring. Colchester keeping their full court press on. Gets the steal this time. The drive kicked back out to Norton. Norton over to Wirtz. Wirtz stuck on the baseline, surrounded by 3 MVU defenders, and turns it over. Pigeon with the ball. Bordeaux with the ball. Bordeaux takes it herself, now has 8 points. Puts MVU back up top by 6. 27-21, 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Riley Garrow at the line. Makes her first. And Garrow goes 2 for 2 from the line. She now has 4 points. Colchester trails by 4, 27-23. And Colchester called for another foul. On number 22, Jalen Barowitz, her third, team's third. MVU breaks the press this time. Over to Guyette. Parity with the ball. Now Pigeon looking around, trying to get the ball down low to Mackenzie Vincent. Off of Mackenzie Vincent's fingertips. Pass a little too hard. And Jalen Langlois will check in for the Thunderbirds and give Vincent a little bit of a rest. Looks like Vincent, when she was trying to get the ball from going out of bounds, kind of slipped on a rug down below the basket, tweaked her knee a little bit. Three-pointer is off for Litchfield. Parity with the ball now. Goes to her left, over to Bordeaux. Bordeaux gonna pull up. Three-pointer is off. Out of bounds, it'll be Colchester ball at the halfway point of the third quarter. Litchfield back up to Norton. Pass. Across the key. Litchfield not able to get that ball to go in. Barowitz with the shot. But Pigeon gonna drive in for the Thunderbirds. Misses the shot, but she does get fouled. She'll go to the line. Colchester foul on number 10, Riley Garrow. Her third, team's fourth. Pigeon makes her first. And goes 1 for 2 from the line. Pigeon with 3 points on the evening. MVU up 30 to 23. Excuse me, 28-23. Alexandra Bordeaux going to be called for a foul. That's her second. Team's fourth. We'll have a timeout called by Colchester with 3:13 left in the third quarter. Can't say that basketball is not a game of runs, as Colchester had pulled it within 2 from a 7-point deficit. MVU extends that lead back out to 5, 28-23. Just a reminder as you're watching, Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. Of course, we want to thank you all so much for watching our coverage throughout this winter sports season, covering boys and girls basketball and hockey for MVU and BFA throughout Franklin County. The Colchester ball underneath the MVU basket. Corner 3 is up, and that's good. For Nicole Norton, puts her in double digits now with 12 points. Brings Colchester back within 2. I just talked about basketball being a game of runs. Pigeon's shot is short. Langlois with the offensive rebound and putback. She has 5 points. MVU back up 30 to 26. 2:45 left in the third quarter. Said before, MVU has been just fine giving Colchester lots of open looks from the three-point line. But if Colchester starts making them, the Thunderbird could be in trouble. Here's another three-pointer. Good. Again, Nicole Norton now with 15 points, leading all scorers on the evening. Don't look now, Colchester only down by 1. Colchester forcing a turnover with their full court press. Another three-point attempt. Bounces just off for Litchfield. Guyette bringing it ball up for the Thunderbirds. Thunderbirds 1-3-1 zone doesn't look as tight as it did in the first half. No matter, Pigeon gets the ball down to Langlois. Langlois able to put it up on the left side. She has 7 points. MVU back up 3, 32-29. Can this tie it up? Too strong from Litchfield. Bordeaux out to Guyette. Guyette over to Pigeon. To Parity. MVU's offense. They're slowing it down with a 3-point lead. Clock is on their side. Colchester catching on now, extending their backcourt defense to make MVU try to move the ball a little bit faster. Ball down to Langlois. Langlois blocked, but gets it back. Just goes underneath to the opposite side. Puts that one in on the right side. She has 9 points. MVU back up by 5, 34-29. And we'll get a travel called on Colchester. Dakota Karpinski, a sophomore, moved her feet in the corner. 54.5 seconds left in the third quarter. MVU with the ball. Mackenzie Vincent double teamed, able to bounce pass it back to Pigeon. And we'll get a foul called on Colchester. On number 5, Lexi Litchfield, her third, team's 5th. Lexi Litchfield, the lone freshman on the Colchester team amongst a variety of sophomores, juniors, and seniors. The class most represented on Colchester, sophomores. As I mentioned before, 6 sophomores on the varsity team. Mackenzie Vincent a little too strong off the backboard. Garrow pushing the ball up, gonna challenge Vincent head on. Gets a clean look, doesn't fall, but still able to get the ball. Able to tip that ball out from going out of bounds. 3-pointer just off for Norton. Cassandra Reynolds ends up with the ball for the Thunderbirds, slows it down for the last 10 seconds of the third quarter. Pigeon, 5 seconds now, gets it down to Vincent. Vincent with the fadeaway off the side, 1 second, out of bounds with .9 remaining. MVU with the ball. Can they run a play? Or someone just has to shoot immediately. Shots up for Reynolds, doesn't fall, but got an open look. After 3 quarters, MVU with a 5-point lead, 34-29. As we end this third quarter, once again, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Some scoring leaders so far for the evening for Colchester. Nicole Norton leading all players in the game with 15 points. Hit a couple big 3-pointers in that third quarter to close the gap for Colchester. Megan Thompson and Riley Garrow each with 4 points. McKenna Wirtz, Emma Litchfield, and Dakota Karpinski with 2 apiece. And for the Thunderbirds, Mackenzie Vincent leads her team with 11. Jalen Langlois with a big third quarter has 9. Alexandra Bordeaux with 8. And Destiny Pigeon, Cassandra Reynolds, each with 3. Colchester with the ball to start this fourth quarter. Going to get another look from 3. That corner 3 is good for Dakota Karpinski. She has 5 points now. Brings the Lakers back within 2, 34-32. Seems like anytime MVU starts to make a run and extend that lead, Colchester hits a couple big 3s to bring it right back, but still hasn't been able to get closer than within 2 points. That 3-pointer from Pigeon is good. She now has 6 points, puts MVU back on top by 5. Like I said, so far Colchester has not been able to get closer than within 2. That 3-pointer from the right side is good for Emma Litchfield. For most of this game, as I've said before, MVU's been happy giving Colchester plenty of open looks from 3 because they weren't making them in the first half. But Colchester has started burying them, and that has kept them in this game. But a good attack from Cassandra Reynolds. That ball just barely rolled out with an unlucky roll, but she will still go to the line to shoot 2. And that Colchester foul on number 5, Lexi Litchfield. That is her 4th personal. And so next foul, and she will be disqualified the rest of the game. That's also Colchester's 6th. And they have taken a point away from Colchester. I believe they're calling that last 3 a 2 instead. So I believe that'll make Reynolds goes 2 for 2 from the line, excuse me, now up 39-34. So MVU foul on number 23, Mackenzie Vincent. That's her 2nd, team's 5th of the second half. Another three-point attempt. That one is good. It's again from Nicole Norton. She has 18. Colchester back within 2, 39-37. Familiar territory. I feel like I've said that quite a bit so far tonight. Let's see if Colchester can break that curse. They've only been able to get within 2 and pull within even closer and maybe tie the game. Ball off of the Colchester defender. MVU keeps it. 6:16 left in this fourth quarter. I believe they changed the Colchester three-pointer from Litchfield to a two-pointer. So Litchfield now with 4 points instead of 5. Colchester called for another foul. This time on number 11, Nicole Norton. That's her first. Team 7, so MVU will be in the bonus for the remainder of the game. Pigeon gets the shooter's roll on her first one. The foul situation, Litchfield with 4, Garrow and Barowitz with 3. For MVU, there's no one with more than 2 personal fouls. Pigeon goes 2 for 2 from the line. And just like how Colchester's three-point touch now in this second half has given them new life, if MVU can take advantage of these bonus opportunities in the free throw line, that could put them over the top. Good defense from BFA, no good open look for Colchester, but Bordeaux misses that shot. Colchester with the rebound, they're bringing it the other way. Nicole Norton now over to Litchfield. Litchfield gonna go to her left, puts that shot up, no good, but gets her own rebound around Mackenzie Vincent. Here's a three-point try, just off to the right side. Litchfield with the offensive rebound again. Litchfield over to Norton, back to Litchfield. Litchfield thought about it, gets to the free throw line. A strong take from Riley Garrow. She has 6 points. Colchester back down 2, 41-39. Coach Luno calls a timeout for MVU. 5:05 left in this game. We've got a close one. MVU leads 41-39. As I mentioned the foul situation before, here's the full one. Lexi Litchfield, the freshman, with 4 personal fouls. Riley Garrow and Jalen Barowitz each with 3. And then Nicole Norton and Emma Litchfield each with 1. For MVU, Alexandra Bordeaux, Aaliyah Wilson, and Mackenzie Vincent each with 2 personals. And Avery Guyette and Cassandra Reynolds each with 1. So from a personal foul perspective, MVU in much better shape than Colchester. But still, Colchester with 7 team fouls in the second half, MVU with 5. So MVU in the bonus the rest of this game. Colchester gonna roll out the full court press. Has been working for them quite well this second half. Pigeon gets the ball across the half court line. I'm sure Coach Luno has told MVU to take as much time as they can. Clock is on their side. It's judged by Pigeon kind of slowly walking the ball across half court as she broke the press. But we get another Colchester foul on number 24, Dakota Karpinski, a sophomore. That's her first, team's 8th. So Pigeon shooting a 1-and-1. Hits the first, earns herself a second. Goes 1 for 2 from the line. Litchfield with the rebound. Destiny Pigeon now with 9 points. Puts MVU up by 3, 42-39, 4:40 remaining in this last quarter of the game. Norton with the ball up top. MVU still in a 1-3-1. That three-pointer is off for Litchfield. Mackenzie Vincent gets the rebound. for the Thunderbirds. Cassandra Reynolds dribbling it up. Over to Pigeon. Pigeon can try a three. That's tipped. McKenzie still ends up with it. Pass it out to Reynolds. Reynolds with some good ball fakes. Gave her an open look and reaches from behind. Almost knocks the ball away. Not able to get possession though. Colchester keeps it. Halfway through this fourth quarter. Litchfield with the drive. She'll be fouled. MVU foul on number 10, Destiny Pigeon. That's her first, team 6th. Emma Litchfield at the line to shoot 2. Misses the first. Litchfield goes 1 for 2 from the line, gives her 5 points. Colchester up 42-40. Good pass over the top to Vincent, but Litchfield with the defense knocks the ball away. Litchfield kicks it over to the corner. The drive baseline from Garrow. Garrow shaken up with that contact. Foul called on number 23, Mackenzie Vincent. That's her 3rd personal, team 7th. So Colchester now in the bonus for the rest of the game as well. Riley Garrow gonna shoot 1 and 1. Hits the first. Colchester now within 1. Breaks that ceiling of 2 points. Riley Garrow goes 2 for 2 from the line, hitting some clutch free throws, ties the game at 42. Colchester with some tight full court defense. Pigeon though able to get some control as she goes across half court. Kicks it out to Reynolds. Reynolds up to Bordeaux. Over to Pigeon. Pigeon with a nice shot fake up at the 3-point line. Got Litchfield off of her feet and draws the foul. And that is Emma Litchfield's 2nd personal foul, team's 9th. Pigeon hits the first. Puts her in double digits for the evening, now with 10 points. Gives MVU a 1-point lead once again.
Come on, Jess.
Pigeon with her own clutch free throws. MVU now the 44-42 lead. Pigeon with 11 points on the evening. Litchfield gets the ball down into Barowitz. Barowitz kicks it out. That 3-pointer no good from the corner. Bordeaux able to gather the ball in over to Reynolds. Just over 3 minutes remaining in the game. MVU up 44-42. Guyette down to Bordeaux. Back to Guyette. Guyette stops, up to Reynolds. Closely guarded by Litchfield. Reynolds gets around her. Bordeaux with the ball in the corner, gets a screen from Langlois. Bordeaux gonna throw up a 3, hits it. MVU up by 5, 47-42. Bordeaux with 11 points. 3 MVU players with 11 points this evening. Baseline drive. Ball passing around for Colchester. Norton. Litchfield gonna drive. Langlois with great hands pulls that ball away. Guyette closely guarded by a couple Colchester players, able to keep control. Now in the corner to Pigeon, back up to Reynolds. And MVU gonna call a timeout to organize their offense, but a couple clutch shots for MVU. For Destiny Pigeon 2 free throws, and a three-pointer. MVU up 47-42. About 2 minutes left in the game. During this timeout, just a reminder that Northwest Access TV is a nonprofit organization. If you're enjoying the sports coverage throughout the year, please consider making a donation. Just visit northwestaccess.tv/donation. An even game this evening. The 4-4 Thunderbirds and the 4-2 Lakers. Every time it seems like MVU has finally started to pull away. Colchester able to hit a couple shots. Usually a 3 is involved. And stay right in this ball game. But with 2:09 left, can the Thunderbirds hold on? But Colchester, that second quarter looks like it could be bad. Some bad omens for the rest of the game. So props to the Lakers for making the adjustments they needed to at halftime and staying in this game. Referees calling that ball off of MVU, tipped off of MVU fingertips. Colchester ball. Litchfield into the high post to Barowitz. Norton with the ball. Back over to Litchfield, closely guarded by Bordeaux. Travel called on Barowitz as she got the ball in the high post. 1:42 left, MVU ball. Pigeon passes into Bordeaux. Bordeaux's gonna be double teamed in the corner. Dangerous spot. Good defense from Litchfield to force the jump ball. Pigeon got stuck in the exact worst spot for the Thunderbirds. Overthrow to McKenzie. McKenzie able to track it down. Reynolds up top, hands it off to Pigeon. Ball knocked off of the Colchester defender. 1:26 left. Clock is on the Thunderbirds' on the Thunderbirds' side, excuse me. Saw them sort of start a 3-man weave up top, try to bleed some clock. Looks like that pass went between 2 Thunderbirds players. The friendly roll for Barowitz. Good timing for Barowitz's first points of the game. Colchester now trailing by 3, 47-44. We're gonna get a foul called on MVU. Number 15, Aaliyah Wilson, that's her 3rd, team's 8th. So Colchester gets the roll. Gets a steal on the MVU inbounding. Gets fouled, and Litchfield hits the first. Goes 2 for 2 from the line. She has 7 points. Colchester now only down by 1, 47-46. MVU had a 5-point lead just a minute ago. I should say just a few seconds ago, rather. But Colchester called for the foul on the inbound. Litchfield does not like that call, to no avail. Called on number 11, Nicole Norton, her 2nd. Team's 10th, so MVU now in the double bonus for the last 1:14 of the game. They'll automatically get 2 free throws on every Colchester foul. Pigeon hits the first. These are moments why coaches make their team practice free throws, especially at the end of practice when they're exhausted. Because even when tired, they need to make these clutch free throws that could decide whether you win or lose. Pigeon comes through. Now it's 13 points, MVU up by 3, 1:10 to go in the game. Ball with Barowitz. Barowitz off balance, throws up a wild shot off the side of the backboard. MVU gets the rebound. Jump ball as Cassandra Reynolds gets trapped in the corner. Bordeaux was losing the ball, couldn't keep dribbling because it was going to be called for a carry. Reynolds had to pick it up, but the only place she could pick it up was in the corner of that half-court line and the out-of-bounds line. It's a really unlucky spot. We're going to get a foul called, I believe, on Avery Guyette. That is her second, team's 9th. Riley Garrow at the line for a 1-and-1, hits the front end. Colchester now down 2, 49.8 to go. Garrow hits them both, and she's in double digits with 10 points. Colchester only down 1, 45 seconds. Pigeon gets the ball across half court, drives herself over to the left, lays it in, 15 points. MVU up 3, 35 seconds. Mackenzie Vincent with a block. Colchester yelling for their team to foul. Big time take by Destiny Pigeon, followed by big time block from Mackenzie Vincent. Colchester foul on Emma Litchfield, her third. Cassandra Reynolds can try to ice this game away. Hits the first, nothing but net. Makes it a 2-possession game with 27.9 remaining. Cassandra Reynolds, the senior, goes 2 for 2. MVU up 53-48, 23 seconds left. Colchester has to get a quick shot here. They don't need a 3, but they need to get it up soon. Corner 3, bounces off. Offensive rebound blocked by Vincent. Guyette with the ball. Fouled from behind by Litchfield. Gets the stink eye from Alexandra Bordeaux. 8 seconds remaining. MVU can relax a little bit more. Avery Guyette, the freshman, now at the free throw line with 8 seconds remaining for 2 free throws. Guyette hits the first. That's her first point of the game. Couldn't come at a better time. She makes this one, it'll be a 3-possession game. Misses, but Vincent with an offensive rebound. Reynolds puts the ball up, blocked by Litchfield. But MVU can just pass the ball around, and that'll do it. MVU pulls out a close one. 54-48 to improve to 5-4 on the year as Colchester falls 4-3. Some scoring leaders for the game for Colchester. Nicole Norton led all players with 18, Riley Garrow with 10, and Emma Litchfield with 7. For MVU, Destiny Pigeon with a huge fourth quarter finishes with 15 points, and Alexandra Bordeaux and Mackenzie Vincent each with 11. Jalen Langlois with 9 and Cassandra Reynolds with 7. Before we go this evening, this live broadcast wouldn't be possible without our local sponsors. A huge thank you to Northwestern Rehab Services, Collins Pearly Sports and Fitness Center, Handy Toyota, Novus Glass, H&B Greenhouse and Nursery, Sticks and Stuff, Swanton Lumber, and JC Image. If your business would like to join our incredible community of sponsors, contact Northwest Access TV at 802-782-8676. Once again, MVU comes away with a win in a thriller, 54-48 over the Colchester Lakers. My name is Bryce Batchelder. Thank you so much for watching Northwest Access TV tonight, and we will see you next time.